We're here at Cera Cycloan, and we're here to review an electric bike conversion that we've done and that Ian has been riding. So, Ian, how have you got on with it?
I've been most impressed, I really have. I've ridden electric bikes before, bespoke ones. This is the first conversion one that I've had a go at, and I was very, very impressed.
Okay, where have you been riding?
Well, just mainly locally, so around sort of Stockport and slightly further beyond, etc. But I've done some fairly high hill climbs, etc. And this has got sort of 5 levels of support, and I've done sort of just to see what the range is in either sort of level 2 or level 3.
So that's the big question, really. What is the range? You know,
well, I think on those two, we've both sort of been out and about on it, etc. And I confidently say that we can do sort of between 45 and 50 miles on one charge on that sort of medium setting.
Right, that's impressive. So are there any other features that you particularly like about it?
I think some of a couple of the advantages of the conversion over a bespoke one is one, weight. I mean, we found, for instance, obviously that the weight of the conversion kit is about 6 kilos. So you add that onto either your bike or a donor bike, etc., and it's still going to be significantly less than what I think are fairly over-engineered electric bikes.
So that makes it easier to handle for you?
I think so.
Are there any other things that you find sort of
well,
make
another
it
advantage,
easy to use?
Yeah, indeed. I mean, another advantage that I find is the gearing.
Okay.
If you tend to get sort of just a few gears, maximum sort of 10 with a bespoke electric bike, whereas this one, obviously, if your bike's 21 gears, etc., which is the one I think we've been using as a conversion kit, you do tend to use the gears properly as you would use as a normal bike. And it makes such a difference. It makes life so much easier. So either getting up hills, etc., or coming down, and if you want that extra speed, you've got the extra gearing there to move along.
Any downsides?
I think when we first started, I think the display that showed you what the range was, I mean, we've sort of like slight panic, etc. You've got 4 bars available to you on the display that gives you an indication. 4 bars equals a full charge. Yeah. And I found, actually, after coming back from a fairly lengthy ride, suddenly I got 0 bars on the. But you check on the battery, and you've still got sort of 2 lights showing. I thought, well, that's a bit odd. Anyway, still had plenty of charge to get back home and go further. And we found actually that, to say, when you are out and about, etc., if you've got 0 bars, you've still got perhaps 30% still charged left in, which is significant. So that's
So you range anxiety is no longer
exactly. Once you get used to it. You know that, as I say, if you've still got 0 bars on the display, that you've still got enough power to get home. A good 10-15 miles left in the tank.
Tell us about the thumb throttle as well.
Well, I think this is for me, it's an important safety feature. I'm not very good on my legs, etc. So I cycle everywhere. When you're starting off, I think on a normal bike, say at the traffic lights, etc., or on a bit of a hill climb, for instance, etc., I think there's always the tendency, certainly for me, to do that little bit of a wobble when you start out, etc. On this electric bike, just pressing this throttle, which I think is a walking assist, and I think it gives you 6 kilometres, sort of 3.5 miles speed. It just gently starts you off before, obviously, as it's a pedelec.
The pedal assist
kicks in, etc. So it's a nice smooth start. And I think, as I say, from a safety feature, I think that's really an important asset to have.
That's really good. So your overall impressions are that it's
very impressed.
A good conversion.
Range, gears, weight.
And
the way it sort of rides, etc. Brilliant. I really was impressed with it.
Excellent, thank you. Right. So, I mean, full technical information is available on the website and pricing as well. But I mean, I've ridden the bike as well, and I found it to be fine. So I think, overall, we definitely think it's a good conversion kit.
Indeed.